Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Hunter drivers are being urged to take care with heavy rain and slippery roads causing several crashes and flash flooding this morning. A crash at Black Hill involving multiple vehicles has closed one of two northbound lanes on the M1 with emergency services at the scene. Another crash involving two cars is causing problems for eastbound traffic on the New England Highway at Taro, while water's over the road on the Hunter Expressway at Loxford and the intersection of Steele and King Streets in Newcastle. Adamstown has recorded more than 92 millimetres since 9am yesterday, with Macquarie College picking up 84.5 millimetres over the same period. The Weather Bureau is forecasting more showers today and tomorrow, clearing for a mostly sunny Wednesday and Thursday before a few showers return on Friday. Small independent fuel outlets and farmers in the Hunter say they're being squeezed out of diesel deliveries as wholesalers look to maintain supply to major retail outlets. Wholesalers are reportedly hedging their bets on future oil supplies as the Middle East conflict intensifies. Nationals leader David Littleproud has told Nine things will get dire in the bush unless the situation is addressed now.
It's now important that the ACCC looks into the wholesale market and make sure that these supplies continue to flow, because at the moment they're getting nothing and it will only take a matter of weeks before things start to shut down.
State MPs will meet with residents affected by the New Lambton landslip this week. Charlestown MP Jody Harrison and Recovery Minister Janelle Saffin will discuss their next steps moving forward with impacted homeowners. It follows last week's announcement the state's Reconstruction Authority will be offering rental assistance to those affected by the natural disaster. Jody Harrison says the residents' needs are their top priority.
I will listen, as I have been, to the residents and making representations to the government on the needs of the residents.
Insurance company NRMA is voicing its disapproval over legislation which could see hunter motorists with medicinal cannabis in their system allowed to drive. The legislation received the approval of Premier Chris Minns last week, who described the current rules as not fit for purpose. The NRMA says they fear a change in legislation could impact the safety of road users. However, Hunter Legalised Cannabis Party candidate Andrew Fenwick says those with a prescription shouldn't face discrimination.
We've now got a decade of experience, or more in some places around the world, where we've had adult use cannabis regulated and medical cannabis allowed, and there's been no uptick in road accidents. In fact, in some constituents, they've had a reduction in road fatalities since cannabis was legalised as a recreational or adult use substance.
Muswellbrook Mayor Jeff Drayton is welcoming a proposed new AGL Hunter Energy Hub. It follows the state government deciding to include the new energy hub in its recent investment delivery authority. The proposed hub will repurpose the former Liddell Power Station and is expected to stimulate job growth in nearby areas. Jeff Drayton says it will help alleviate expected job losses suffered in the upcoming closure of the Mount Arthur coal mine.
We'll start seeing jobs fall off the mining industry from the proposed closures in late 27, early 28 is when we'll see those numbers start and drop off. So to have a process here where the IDA can fast-track approvals and fast-track approvals and help with investment, it's critical that occurs.
To NURFM Sport.
The Jets will meet Auckland FC this week in a massive top-of-the-table clash at McDonald Jones Stadium. Following their draw with Perth yesterday, second-placed Auckland now sits 4 points behind the Jets after their 2-1 win over the Wanderers on Saturday. Coach Mark Milligan says he wants his team to block outside noise coming into this week's first v second blockbuster.
I want them to enjoy every game, and that was something that we've asked of them this week. Let's get back to refocusing on every day. It's very, very easy to sort of become distracted with everything that goes on outside of football.
The top four has been locked in for this year's Newcastle District Cricket Final Series. After vying to lock in second, Charlestown fell to third after collapsing from 5 for 153 to be all out 72 runs short for 166. Wallsend was just lucky enough to lock in second despite getting dismissed for 150 late in their second day of play against Merewether. Matchups are now set for the first day of semi-finals play this week, with Stockton taking on the Hamwicks and Wallsend facing off against Charlestown. And the Lake Macquarie Triathlon has amassed a 20% increase in attendees from last year, despite yesterday's wild weather. Declan Clough took home the victory in the men's standard event, while Demi Birch finished first in the women's. That's sport. I'm Charlie Proudlock.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 16, 17, 24, 33, 35 and 36. and the supplementaries are 6 and 19. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.